Now, title, and, in the thumbnail, I probably put it in. New Godzilla Kong figures have, been revealed. Well, I don't think that the revealed is necessarily the right word. We have in-hand images of them, though. Figures that we didn't know were actually coming yet. But they are. So, if you remember these images, these were, of course, the leaked images. I actually talked about, these two. Well, actually, you didn't see that video because I didn't upload it because I forgot to. But, yeah. So, basically, a couple months back, we got this leaked image of a battle-damaged Kong with the axe, and then we also got this leaked image of a atomic breath Godzilla with battle damage. Now, we've already seen, this Kong, but we hadn't seen this Godzilla, but now we do, and also a couple other figures as well, so let's get into them. So, here they are in packaging, and, yeah, so we have a SKULLCRAWLER right here, and then we also have another Godzilla. So this is the Godzilla that you just saw. This is the leaked image, and this is the final product. You can see he still comes with the atomic breath and the translucent blue dorsal spines. You can see Godzilla with heat ray, but then we also have this other Godzilla, which actually has the same paint scheme as the giant Godzilla figure. It's the same sculpt. They're both the same sculpt, which I think is fine. But yeah, but this Godzilla comes with a radio tower, which we'll get a look at, and then the SKULLCRAWLER comes with a heave, with the heave, I should say. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, these are in-hand images. Apparently, this guy, link down to his Instagram, that was actually where he posted these images. I don't know how he found them. I'm assuming he found them in store, in a Walmart. But he found these in Canada. But yeah, and then he also found Kong. Sorry for some of these images; they're kind of blurry. That's my fault, not his. But yeah, you got Kong as well, which we've already seen this Kong. This is our first in-hand look at him, and he looks great. We'll get a better look at him, but you can see you got the battle damage, the axe, with battle axe as well. But yeah. So again, here's another look at Godzilla in the packaging. You can see it. Then there's Godzilla, and there is the SKULLCRAWLER. So, here they all are, out of the packaging. You can see they don't have screw holes. Yeah, you got this Godzilla, the normal Godzilla. You can see you've got the other side of him. And there's no screw holes. Then you go to the other side, there's no screw holes. Again, they both have the same battle damage, so they both are the same exact sculpt. But you also have Kong here, which looks so good. This Kong figure looks so much better than the giant Kong figure, which this person also obtained as well. Again, link to his Instagram is down below. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I remember it. But yeah, dude, I can't wait to get these figures, and the SKULLCRAWLER as well. Sorry. But yeah, dude, I can't wait to get all four of these figures. And there's also a couple other figures as well that have been revealed, which we'll get into later in the video. But yeah, so here they all are with their accessories: the radio tower, the heave, the atomic breath, the axe and stuff. But yes, again, sorry for blurry images. Here is atomic breath Godzilla fighting Kong, and you can see that's an awesome image. That image looks so cool. But yeah, actually, yeah, you could almost make it seem like, maybe, like, Kong does do this in the movie, and, like, he, whenever Godzilla hits it with his atomic breath, it, like, charges up this dorsal fin, if it is a dorsal fin, which, yeah, I think that it is. Yeah, it probably is. This is probably a G14 spine. I said that in the video that I made, but again, I didn't ever put it out. But yeah, I think that this is a 2014 dorsal fin, because Godzilla's 2014 dorsal fins are still around. They got blown off. They got broken off by Jinshin Mushi in Godzilla Aftershock, the graphic novel. So that could be a good way to tie in something from the graphic novels finally into the movies. But yeah, maybe like Godzilla hits it with his atomic breath and it like charges it up or something. I don't know. That'd be cool though. But yeah, here's a look at this Godzilla. You can see the atomic breath piece and the back dorsal fins are molded in a translucent blue plastic. I remember some people saying that they thought that this Godzilla had, like, white-tipped dorsal fins because, the blue only goes up to here, but that's just, like, a molding thing. That's just because it's translucent blue. They're just charged up. That doesn't mean that his dorsal fins, whenever they're charged up, are going to be white-tipped. But yeah, you can see here, he does have jaw articulation. We'll see that in a little bit, but yeah, he does have jaw articulation, so you can close the mouth. Looks like he has neck articulation, arm articulation, no wrists, it doesn't look like. Doesn't look like knees either, which really sucks, but you got legs, and then probably tail articulation. You do have to snap in the tail as well. Now you can see this atomic breath piece looks kind of familiar, and that's because it is familiar. It looks like Playmates is actually, they seem to have, stolen the, it seems like they use the sculpt of the SH Monster Arts legendary Godzilla atomic breath piece, because this is the exact same piece. But they remolded it, and then gave it with this Godzilla. And by the way, I don't know if I've said this yet, but all of these figures are 6 inches as well. So we're getting a lovely, nice and large SKULLCRAWLER. Actually, I think that there is ankle swivels as well on this figure, but yeah. Here is Kong again. Like, dude, this figure looks so much better than that giant Kong figure. And again, you've got like super articulation. You got arm, you got the shoulders, you got the head, you got the elbows, the wrists are on swivels. You got the legs, you got the knees. I don't think that the feet are on swivels, but I don't really care. And again, you got his axe, which again looks so cool. From this image, again, it is kind of blurry, but it definitely looks like a Godzilla spine, like, all charged up and stuff, which looks awesome. But yeah, like, the paint scheme on this Kong looks so much better. It looks like they actually, did do a wash on this Kong, like a wash, over it to sort of, like, define the hair a little bit more, the sculpt of the hair and stuff, which looks so much better. And he's not like all black as well. He's like this sort of like beige, actually, like sort of like a gray, like a super light gray, actually. And it looks amazing. I can't wait to get this figure. But yeah, and then here is Godzilla, the other Godzilla, with the radio tower. Now you can actually see the radio tower is all crunched up. It's all it's all beaten up. Now Godzilla can actually hold this, like in his hands. He can actually hold the radio tower, as seen on the back of the box, which we'll get to in a second. But yeah, you can see his battle damage. It does kind of stick out, which, I mean, well, actually, you know what? They kind of probably had to do that so you could take it out, because these are probably plastic figures. But yeah, you can see he does have tail articulation, and yeah. But yeah, it is the same exact paint scheme as the giant Godzilla figure. And even then, like, this still, again, looks great. But yeah, you can also kind of see he does have jaw articulation right there. Or it looks like he does. I don't know if he does or not, but hopefully he does. Fingers crossed. But yeah, then we have the SKULLCRAWLER as well. Sorry. But yeah, really odd paint scheme I decided to go with this Skullcrawler. Again, this is a 6-inch figure, so it's pretty big. But yeah, it looks like we obviously have jaw articulation, which is awesome. Maybe a neck swivel right here. Not too sure. This could just be a molding line or something. I don't know. Then we have the battle damage right here. Then we have shoulder articulation and elbow articulation as well. No feet articulation, I suppose. Nothing down there. And there's also nothing with the tail, oddly enough. Well, actually, I think that you probably can snap on the tail, so I don't know. But yeah, I think that that's it. And then you also have the vehicle right here. Again, we'll get into that in just a second. But yeah, like, I don't know why they decided to give it this, like, red on the figure. Maybe they wanted to sort of, like, spice the paint scheme up a little bit. Because, maybe it wasn't, like, it was very dull. You just had the white, and then that was kind of it. And then they, let's put some red on it. Or, best case scenario, I think, is that we're actually going to see, like, a red Skullcrawler. Maybe it's like a king Skullcrawler in the Hollow Earth. That would be really cool. But, yeah, this figure looks so cool. And you can see the eye is facing forward as well, which is pretty cool. So here they all are without their battle damage. You can see the Skullcrawler has, you can take its back off to reveal the battle damage, which is pretty cool. Kong, of course, he got his arm, and then both Godzillas, it's the chest, because they are, again, the same figure. And again, no screw holes, which is awesome. You do have these articulation joint bits, but they're way better than screw holes. So yeah, and actually, you know what? Yeah, the Skullcrawler does have tail articulation as well. My bad. But yeah, so here's a closer look at these figures. Like, again, just this Kong figure looks so much better, and I don't know why it does, but it does. The paint on the joint, on the battle damage, there we go, finally, looks kind of odd, but yeah, actually, yeah, also, you can hide the battle damage with, the piece, sorry, you can hide the articulation joint, and it's also painted red, or molded in red plastic as well, which is awesome. So it's all red, and then, you can put the piece over it so that it even covers up the joint as well, which is super cool. And yeah, again, like, you can see the teeth is sculpted, the tongue is painted as well, and then you have the orange eyes as well. This figure just looks so much better. And you've also got the scars as well, the scars. Then we have a closer look at Godzilla. Again, I do believe that this figure has jaw articulation, definitely has a neck swivel, but yeah. Yeah, you can see the battle damage seems to have, like, lock-in points, almost. Like, you can see it right here, there's like a hollow bit right there, which is interesting. You can see the head sculpt isn't very, very groundbreaking. You can see the teeth are just kind of, it's just a white streak across the bottom jaw, but this is still way better than Jack's. I'm just going to say it, but you can see he has yellow eyes as well with the black pupil. And then we have the atomic breath Godzilla. And you can also say, actually, yeah, also, the fingernails are painted on these figures, which is awesome. But yeah, you can see, it does have jaw articulation. Well, it looks like it has jaw articulation. But yeah, you can also see they gave him blue eyes as well, which is awesome. That's a nice little touch. I like that. But yeah, then we have I look at the Skullcrawler. You can see the red isn't as predominant as on the other images. It doesn't look like, it looks like it's very harsh red, but in packaging right here, it looks like it's more of like a sort of like a more dull looking sort of pink, which looks a lot better, I think. But yeah, that looks so good. I can't wait to get this figure. But yeah, we also have images of the backs of the box. You can see Godzilla with radio tower. Harness the awesome power of Godzilla's thunderous roar and devastating tail swipe as the king of the monsters battles Kong to settle an ancient rivalry. And then you have collect them all. We'll get into that in a second. Kong with battle axe. Feel the mighty strength of Kong as he enters the ultimate battle royale against Godzilla with bone-crushing primal strength and a legendary new weapon fit for a king. That's awesome. And then I think that you have the synopsis and stuff in different languages. Get more figures, we'll get into that. Godzilla with Heat Ray, it's the exact same as the other Godzilla figure. And then we have the SKULLCRAWLER, the most dangerous super species of Skull Island. The ferocious SKULLCRAWLER attacks with razor-sharp claws and a whiplash tail to dominate opponents in battle. And then you have battle damage reveal, and the Heave, which is actually an abbreviation for the full name, Hollow Earth Anti-Gravity Vehicle. Awesome. Again, very futuristic, but we're gonna have Mechagodzilla. Oh, sorry, spoilers. I think that everybody knows at this point. Yeah, this movie is gonna be a lot more futuristic. You know, we've got Godzilla and Kong fighting on a aircraft carrier. You know, like, honestly, this is fine. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, so this is the vehicle that that Monarch is gonna use to explore the Hollow Earth, which they talk about in the synopsis. So that's kind of cool. It's interesting that the SKULLCRAWLER also comes with the Hollow Earth vehicle. Yeah. So again, further making me ask if you know, this SKULLCRAWLER is you know, down in the Hollow Earth. And also, in these promo images, you can see the red is only on the head. You can kind of see there is some of the red, some, like, red accents on it. But, yeah, it looks like it's just on the head in the promo images, where, of course, on the figure, it's all the way down the back, which is interesting. But, yeah, so, if you remember this was another leaked image. We had a new Titan, Nozuki. And we didn't know what it came with. It had a battle damage reveal. But yeah, you can also see there's another Kong here without the battle axe. Again, and you can also see the SKULLCRAWLER, again, without the red. And then the Atomic Breath Godzilla, which we just looked at. So, Nozuki here is on the back, but they changed his name. But yeah, we also have a new Kong figure. Also, the head is a new sculpt. He has his teeth barred, which is awesome. But yeah, this is a different figure. It is Kong with a fighter jet, which is really cool. I'm assuming it's the same battle damage bit. But yeah, but then we also have Warbat now, with Osprey. With an Osprey. There we go. So yeah, it's super interesting to me why they changed it from Nozuki to Warbat. It's very interesting. It is the same figure, as you can see. The colors look a lot more vibrant on this. Like, it looks like it's just straight black, and then you got this red accent, and then you got the yellow accents on the sides. But it looks like they didn't do that. Again, this is just a promo image. But it looks like it has the same battle damage. Like, you can kind of see a little bit of an outline right there, but it looks like it has the same battle damage section. But yeah, we actually have a closer look at this figure as well, right here. Yeah, so this is a fan-made image, I believe, or something like that. But yeah, you can, again, kind of see battle damage. Sorry for any background audio. But yeah, really interesting. I have no idea what's going on here. But yeah, so there's Warbat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, post notifications, all that other stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Leave again, link down below to that guy's Instagram account, and also my Twitter. And leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about all of this stuff. And are you, and can you not wait for these figures? I can't wait. Yeah, just also, yeah, leave your opinions on these figures as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.